such information should someone take your, yeah, whatever. You don't know what I am, Vernon, do you? So I would be careful about telling me what not to do on my own video. Obviously, I am proficient in this arena, so you let me do my job and you do your job, which is to watch, share, give stars, and all of that. If you don't like that, you can escort yourself out. Don't start with me. Like that old song back in the day, don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff, okay? You've been warned, all right? Let me do my job, and you do your job, and never the two shall meet. Thank you. All right, guys, let's get 10 shares, guys. 10 shares. So I am a holistic practitioner, guys. I come on here, make great videos for you guys to basically let you know that there are some great things that you can do for your body to help it heal. I like to educate people on where things originate, because that's what holistic is. It's not just, you know, taking the fact that you have an odor and automatically thinking you have an infection. I think that was like the #1 answer in the video. That when you have a fishy odor, is automatically an infection. First and foremost, I'm going to say that's not true, because if you've ever had an infection, you are very uncomfortable. You have a fever. You may have some drainage. You might have some itching going on and things of that manner. I don't think the way that some women are walking around, they don't look like they're infected. They look like they are, you know, comfortable with it. I mean, who has actually left a bathroom stall, a public bathroom stall, of course, and you go in after a young lady and it just smells horrific? That's why I personally, even before this situation is going on, I just don't like going in restrooms, public restrooms, especially right after. Don't you hate it when you're in the food court and it might be on a Saturday and it's very crowded in the bathroom and things like that, and you have to wait, but you really have to go? And I just do a little prayer. I say, oh God, please let this woman not be so rank and all that. I need to go to the bathroom, and luckily, you know, 80% of the time it's no problem, but that one time, it's just horrific. I remember I was in the mail, what is it called? Babe, I haven't been in there so long. The mail room, what is it? Mail office? What is it called? The post office. The post office. Okay, so yeah, I was in the post office. Oh, I'm not going to talk until I get 10 shares. Guys, I am not going to overwork myself. Guys, hit that share button. You guys can tell me what to talk about and what to do and threaten me, but you can't share my videos. Go ahead and share this video, please. Thank you, Miss Janae, for the 200 stars, guys. Thank you so much. That's one of the members of my holistic counselor, guys. We're going to get into that in a minute. But yeah, let's get 2 more shares, guys. Hit the share button. I'm not here to work hard. I'm here to work efficiently. And when you guys don't share, it makes my job harder. Make my job easy so you guys can get as much of this content as possible. The way you can contribute to my videos is to share, is to give great comments, of course. Don't tell me what to do, because I'm not breaking no laws. I'm a woman. Just like if I tell my daughter I don't have to be a GYN to tell my daughter to use bleach. Hello?
Oh yeah.
Do I have to be a GYN to tell my daughter how to deal with her lady parts? No, I do not. And the thing about it is, guys, we rely so much on the doctor. The doctor is very bogged down. You get what I'm saying? And so, with that being said, the doctors they appreciate. You think a doctor wants to sit here and smell your bacteria? Huh? You know, doctors, I had doctors as friends, and they talk about y'all on how women come up in there and how y'all come in there rank. You get what I'm saying? So to all of my doctors, shout out, because I know I have GYNs watching me. I have nurses watching me. I have all kinds of health practitioners watching me. In fact, I have a few practitioners that actually are clients. Because guess what? Contrary to popular belief, GYNs got girly parts too. They got male parts too. You get what I'm saying? Doctors have their bodies too. They have heart attacks too. They have health conditions too. So, you know, it is what it is. We're all human. And the doctor doesn't know everything. And so it's no problem with us starting to be more active in our lives and our bodies and lifestyles, guys. Thank you for sharing, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so where do you guys think that odors come from? Where do you think? Somebody typed up bacteria, right? Yes, bacteria. And if you have a fishy odor, guys, there's a huge condition out there. I want somebody to go ahead and Google it. Go ahead and Google it and type it up there. There is a condition where a woman is not able to break down a certain protein or whatever. And because she's not able to break down a certain protein, okay, guys, I'm going to actually, I can't, my cell phone is in use, so I need another cell phone. Maybe you can look it up. It's actually under the thing. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Guys, would you guys want to know that condition? Thank you. Huh? You want me to go ahead and tell you what that condition is? Yes? Or no? See, the live video is whack. Are they in the, anybody, have you done the watch yet?
Yeah, and that's what that is I gave you.
Yeah, the watch party, guys, y'all are pumping, dumping over there, and over here is whack Zach. All right. Excuse me.
Okay. Miss Bernadette said, yes, please.
All right, well, give me a second.
Okay. Miss Toppin said, yes. Miss Amy said, I work in a lab, and some have clue cells? Oh, yeah, I work in a lab, and some have BV and some have clue cells.
Come again.
But
Come again.
So she's giving you an answer. She's giving.
Okay, so in my group, I have, why is hygiene a problem for women? Sis, that fishy odor is not normal. That's in the Real About Relationships group, guys. Make sure you go ahead and you join that. It is awesome. I'm the only one who can post in there because it's my group. Hello. So I'm a professional at this. I have some great topics in there, guys. And let's see. It was a condition. I'm going to look it up, guys. I'm going to look it up because I want to be able to tell you correctly. These ladies in this are very proficient. I have all kinds of members in here. You guys be very, you're very knowledgeable. I love to learn. I love to learn. Hold on. I want to tell you what the disease is so you guys can actually know, and then you can possibly tell your doctor if you have a fishy odor. No, you may not have an infection. You may have this condition, and just hold on. I'm going through these comments. Okay, it's called TRI. Y'all thought I was really going to say this word because it's a huge word. Admin, I'm going to actually spell it out, and then you can actually type it up for them, okay?
Okay.
Don't put a star Kim Bowles up on my darn thing. You pay for stars, or you can go and donate to my Cash App, guys. All right, don't do that. All right, TRI. When you're ready.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay, so this condition, and I'm actually going to read you the condition and what it is, okay?
Okay.
All right, it's TRI MET HYL AMI NURIA. Okay, so Google that. Just Google it.
Meth.
Yeah. Just Google it. Google that word and then read it, husband. That way you know. Okay, so if I had to pronounce how that is, or that spelling, pronounce it, whatever, it is trimethylaminuria. Trimethylaminuria. That's what it's called. Trimethylaminuria. I have never heard of that before. Is this a gynecological condition? No, it's a male condition. Only men get it. Okay, so trimethylaminuria. Trimethylaminuria.
Are you ready? Is a metabolic condition in which an individual is not able to convert trimethylene into a compound called trimethylene in oxide. Trimethylaminuria has been around for centuries, but has only gained scientific recognition and support in the past 30 years.
Yeah, but what is it?
Okay, well, it has been described as smelling like rotten fish, rotten eggs, garbage, or urine. As this compound builds up in the body, it causes affected people to give off a strong odor in their sweat, urine, and breath. The intensity of the odor may vary over time.
Yeah, so no, it's not a gynecological condition. It's an everybody condition. It's just that maybe women are more susceptible to this condition. Okay, so trimethylaminuria, whatever it's called, that is something basically where your body is not breaking down a certain bacteria or a certain protein or any of that. And too sarcastic, dummy. You're not. Yeah, Deborah. Bye. First and foremost, one thing I have not done, and I don't know if you guys could see that. I could see it on my screen. It probably was blocked. No, excuse me. But Miss Deborah, bye. You calling me a dummy? Really? You don't know me. I didn't call anybody on here a dummy. But the thing about it is, if y'all want to come on here and get smart, I'm going to go ahead and judge right back with you. That's what I do. Okay? So you calling me a dummy makes me say, ha, 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 he, because one thing I'm not is dumb. You only get mad at stuff that's true. Just like I ignored that person who said, do you have this? I mean, I've been doing this a long time. It is what it is. I'm here to educate guys. Educate you guys. Get out of your feelings and get into your lifestyle and stop acting like, you ain't got problems. Solve the problem, and that's what I'm here for. You get me? All right, guys. All right, so that's a real condition. With that being said, it did not say for women. It just said in general. So basically, your bodies are not breaking down certain things and it's giving off a foul odor. Women are more known to smell like this. Why? Because we have more orifices. We have a whole womb. We have a whole cycle every month. We carry children and we have estrogen. So we have a lot of things in our bodies that causes us to have these type of things happen to us. Okay? With that being said, why did you mad face me? I didn't know if she was talking about it because she had it. Kelly, bye. Oh, gosh. Now, this is on the sidebar. I don't know if you guys can see these comments. I wish you could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions, guys? So now, is that... I wasn't being sarcastic. I literally said, do you have this? Okay, guys, so with that being said, is that an infection or that's a condition?
It's a condition.
That's why women can go around smelling like that all the time and really be like, whatever.
And that's not an infection, though.
No, it's not an infection. It's a condition. Are they talking in the
Oh yes, Miss Lisa said, "Oh Lord, why is she calling name?" Oh, okay, and Ms. Lisa said, smells like rotten fish, eggs, garbage. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is there a cure? In my opinion, there's no such thing as a cure. I mean, it's just anything that you do, anything that you acquire, you can heal it. And things like that. But I don't sit here and talk about cures. That's why somebody can say, oh, we're trying to find a cure. They're going to find a cure until 2223. I mean, it's just no such thing. So is there a way to deal with that? Yeah, of course, because I'm going to talk about your diet and what things that you're doing. Like if your sweat is foul, if you're giving off a foul odor, then obviously you're basically full of toxins. And so our major organ, which is the liver is a detoxifying organ, if you guys didn't know that. Like literally, you guys, we walk around with these bodies and we literally don't know how they work. Unfortunately, that's how it works. Guys, keep sharing the video, guys. Keep donating to the Cash App. Thank you so much, and please keep giving the stars, guys. It's really appreciated. Does anybody have any questions? Y'all just, first of all, that's a huge word, isn't it?
It really is.
And yeah. I'm sure people didn't know about that. Shoot, to be honest, I didn't know. I didn't know. You know, it is. They said it's been around for a long time, but how long has that word
been around? Yes. People have problems with breaking down different proteins.
That's how, like, if you love, like, seafood, and some people will start giving off a seafoody smell, and others may not give off a seafoody smell. Let's talk about what seafood is. It's fungus, first and foremost. It's sugar, and I never heard of that either. I mean, you can Google it. It's right on Google, guys. That's what my videos is about. It's about telling you guys stuff that you don't know. Who wants to get on here talking about stuff that you do? Okay, yes, dieting, eating healthy, and detoxing is so important. Yes, so you have to basically, guys, you have to understand that the liver is the detoxifying unit. So if you have an odor, straight up, you have liver issues. Your liver is not working to its optimal situation. Babe, did you go ahead and pin anything over in that watch party?
I did.
Okay. No, I can't pin that because I ain't making money off of that, Lisa. Girl, go ahead to Google. Can you pin that? Girl, bye. Anywho, may y'all all keep smelling like fish, all y'all haters in here. Because obviously if you hate on me, you smell like it. So there you go. All right, so let's go. One thing that a lot of us ladies have to do every day, guys, one thing is you have to wash. Don't skip a day. Okay, you have to wash that body. You got to, okay? You have to wash it from the external and you have to wash it internally. How are some ways that we wash our bodies internally? Honey, give up that meat. That meat is not good. I have been a few days without meat now, and I'm just like full of energy, full of clarity, full of ability. I just feel like I feel so much better. What do you think, husband? Since we've given up meat, how do we feel? How do you feel?
Oh, I feel a big difference. I do feel a lot better, like I have more energy.
Yeah. And so what happens is when we place meat into our bodies have to basically take energy from something else to give energy to breaking all of that down. And so we usually eat meat at every meal. Who in here eats meat at every meal? If so, go ahead and put up a number 65. You guys want to always talk about the multiple partners thing. You guys, it is what it is, guys. You already know that answer. I can't go into that on my videos because my videos transfer to different platforms. Hello, and there's many rules, and I will not tell grown women that you are not supposed to have any relations before marriage. See, this is why, let's not talk about the multiple partners. Let's just talk about how God has made us to be married. This is why we're supposed to be married, and we're supposed to have that type of respect and honor. A lot of people are not teaching this because the parents are getting younger and younger. Grandma is now 40, and this is and this and that and whatever. But if you just honor the original rule was for us to settle down and only have one partner. And that's the problem. And as soon as we started being greedy, okay, we started doing different things like that. And that's why we're having trickamanana, whatever that is. That's why we're having that, because you guys are giving it up to everybody. You're giving up soul ties. You got to understand, that type of intimacy is not just physical. It's everything. So just stop it. Have respect. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, you need to be independent. Oh, kick the man to the curb. We don't need him. He's just good enough to make us mothers and throw him to the curb. No, I'm saying slow down, little red Corvette. Stop giving it up to everybody, and then our bodies won't operate and get that darn horrible disease called trichomoniasis. Okay? All right. That is what it is. Stop it. God did not make our bodies to sit around and give all of these soul ties to everybody. He just didn't do it. So that's the payback for giving it up. If you want trichomoniasis, then you're going to go ahead and just sleep around with everybody. But if you don't want that trick, whatever it's called, guys, then you need to just settle down and be with one person. That way your body does not turn on you. See that fishy odor? You see, you have to understand. When Moses and Aaron was... when Moses and Aaron was in that darn thing called with the King Pharaoh and all of that, and when he put that stick out there, what did he turn the sea to? He turned the sea red. That represents the woman, baby. That Red Sea represented the woman. And when he turned it into the Red Sea, all the fish died. See, that was the woman's body, baby. That's what happened when he did that. When Moses did that, he said, let my people go. And so what happened was Pharaoh was a man. You feel me? Pharaoh was a man. And so he said, okay, now that you're not treating people right, I'm going to curse you with these women smelling like fish. There you go. That's what it was. So the rank woman is casted on that rank man. See, all men don't have to go through this because all men ain't bad. See, you bad men out there doing all that crazy stuff, cheating and beating and doing all that, you are going to be cursed with the fishy woman until you get yourself right. I'm educating all of y'all. It is what it is. You woman out here who ain't treating yourself right, you treating that good man wrong and all of that, you're going to be cursed with the darn smell of fish. Because that's the only woman I ever met that smelled like fish. A mean, bitter, nasty woman. You know how they say a woman scorned is the something. I don't know. What's that saying? Hell has no fury than a woman scorned. Yeah. And them scorned women are bitter and fishy. See, that's the thing. If you want to stop smelling fishy, then maybe you need to let go all of your darn issues you got, ma'am. You a bag lady, like Erica said back in 98. Okay? You a bag lady. And all that baggage is causing you to smell like fish. Forget that condition. Trick. Forget that. No. It's because you bitter. It's because you got a whole bunch of soul ties on you. You need to let that go. Let it go. And then you won't smell like that. It is what it is. Because I'm keeping it all the way real. Stress will mess up your whole environment down there. Stress. You stressing that baby daddy that you willingly gave it up to. He was all good in his darn sweatpants. Oh, you fall for men with sweatpants. Gray sweatpants to be exact. Then you give it up and then you all have these kids and all of a sudden he ain't nothing. What happened, sis? He was all that when you met him. Then all of a sudden he ain't jack. Maybe you need to stop looking at these men for the sweatpants and for how much money he got. Power. Stop looking for ghosts and get you somebody who's alive, honey. So let me shut up. All right. Do you guys have any more questions and concerns? Let me see what these darn comments are. Babe, can you get me a banana?
Oh, okay.
You hear me, Janae? I'm keeping it all the way 100. I've been married for 17 years. So if I smell like anything, I know who the heck it came from. That man right out there, right here, who I cut his hair a few days ago. Oh, so you don't know who. See, y'all ladies, y'all giving it up to everybody. And when you get that older, it's like you in the dark. Who hit me? Who hit me? You got like 20 men on your list. And I'm being nice because some of y'all just stink. And you're just looking out thinking, you looking around in the dark. And you're like, who gave me this? Who gave me that? See, I ain't got to do that because I've been with this man since 17 years old. I'm sorry, 17 years. I was 21 years old, 22, something like that. But anywho, I know, so I better not come up with nothing because I know when I got that UTI back in 2017, UTI, I looked at my husband like, what's up? What's up? But then I remember I was a whole diabetic with high blood pressure. So I said, oh, it's not you. But I'm just saying, I asked some questions when I got that UTI. Because when that urine came out, I thought I'd like to blow up off that goddamn toilet. It hurt so bad. It is what it is. Now, that was an infection. Right? Yeah. And guess what? I still ain't had no odor. So it's not infection, sis. See, the thing about it is bacteria got this thing called numbing agents, honey. They can be up in you and ain't giving you no smell, ain't giving you no pain. Because they want you to just not know it's there until it's too late. So stop thinking it's an infection and understand that it's something's coming from somewhere else. Something you're doing on a daily basis that you need to cut out, and then you won't have that BV, bacteria vaginosis. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. It's because you got tight drawers on. It's because you sleeping around. No, sis, this is more than that. It's more than that. All right, guys, you got any more? Anybody else saying stuff? Margaret, go get checked. These women are going and get checked and going home and still not doing it right. Y'all getting on these darn doctors' nerves, to be honest. Let's just keep it all the way 100. How often do you get BV, ma'am? I mean, it is what it is. After a while, you got to say, is it something that I'm doing? Because they only going to do is keep switching. They're going to give you Bactrim. They're going to give you Mactrim. They're going to give you this. And eventually, they're going to be like, you know what? I'm taking all of your lady parts. That's why y'all getting these hysterectomy stuff. By the time you get to me, you be like, they telling me this and that. No, it's because you are not taking heed to the warnings. Your body give you warnings. Babies don't come out smelling like fish. Well, I take that back. But after that first bath, they don't.
Yes, exactly.
Forget it. Okay. I said a lot. Didn't I, Biggie?
You did.
So, anybody tuning in, guys, I am a holistic practitioner, guys. I help people deal with BV, feminine odors, fibroids, endometriosis, any kind of health condition that you have tried everything else and it's just not working, then you have to go ahead and try a holistic approach. What is a holistic approach? It's getting to the base root cause of the problem. It's not looking at you sleeping around and saying, oh, that's the problem. It's not saying you have an infection. It's not saying, oh, you have heavy side. No, it's getting to the root cause of that problem. So if you notice, I'm eating a banana. Banana is great for the digestion. It's great for the digestive system, guys. We're always talking about bad bacteria, but we're never talking about the good bacteria. Okay, and so that's basically where we're at right now. You guys are really quiet, but I did put in some work, didn't I? I try, Biggie.
I know.
It's not like I don't try.
Okay, well, you know, the people over here are saying, Miss Margaret said yes, facts. She said tell it. Oh, gosh. Miss Vicky said that's right.
You know, the way women treat them bodies is just disgusting nowadays. And I think it's because we just was not taught. I was taught by my grandmother. I was very fortunate. I was taught to cross my legs at the ankles. I was taught to basically be married first, and I was taught how to be a lady. A lot of us, unfortunately, were not taught how to cleanse ourselves and be ladies. I was taught by my grandmother about bleach. I did not come out the womb knowing about bleach. My grandmother told me about bleach. And she said it so eloquently and so nice. I don't know why she told me, but she did. And she told me at a good tender age where it stuck. And then as I became a woman and married and going through my own life issues, it just rang in my head again. That's just how planting seeds are, you know. You may not, and you know, parents, you know, you tell your children something, or older people, you tell younger people something, they may not listen right away. Did you listen right away when somebody told you something when you were 23 years old or when you were 15? Of course you didn't. So don't expect these young people to listen to you right away. But later on, if it's time, it will be planted, it will be basically growing, and then they'll hear it, and then they'll start to listen. And so that's what it is. It's like God says, raise your children in the way they should go, so even when they stray, they won't go too far from what you teach them. I don't know who's actually living that way nowadays, because nobody's teaching anything. Everybody's allowing... John, get the hell up out of here. Every woman don't want to be called gorgeous. Because I'm not gorgeous. Halle Berry's gorgeous. I'm all right. Right, Biggie? No, you need to say.
No, you are.
Yeah, I'm gorgeous to only you.
Yeah.
All right, but, what was I saying?
Oh.
Yeah, you know, raise your children the way they should go. Nowadays, I don't think it's like parents allowing, you know, social media to raise their children. And
yes.
It used to be in my day TV. I don't think people are really watching TV. But yeah, TV. And you guys aren't teaching your children. You're letting your girls grow up, having these heavy cycles. Telling your little teenage daughter, get in there and wash that egg. Like, don't talk to her like she's on the goddamn strip. It's disgusting. I hear mothers calling their daughters bees. I mean, it's not called a pea. It's a, you know what? I mean, use technical terms. Understand. Have them have respect for what it is. It's not a purse. Oh, yeah. It's not a purse, y'all. I just realized why ladies are calling themselves purses now, because you think you can make money off of it. You're teaching your girls to be straight up H's. Cheap. And a cheap woman is going to smell like fish. Why? Because she's uneducated, because you guys are not teaching your children to basically grow their noggin. You know, my grandmother told me, she said, a man wants somebody he can talk to and hold a conversation with. That stuck.
Yes.
That stuck to me. This coming from the heart, y'all. So this is a little off. But yeah, I'm still on my mojo. But I'm keeping it real. She taught me that a man wants somebody to where he can have a conversation with. Thank God. Because it comes a point in time. Thank you, Miss Janae. It comes a point in time in life when you with a man, or, you know, you in a marriage or whatever relationship, the physical stuff gets old. Like my grandmother said, this body gets old. It starts to fail. It starts to change. It starts to age. And so if a man or a woman just with somebody for their attributes, physical attributes, then that's not a real relationship. You get what I'm saying? So you got to teach your young girls to perfect their mind, educate themselves, read. Because even God says this, we perish for a lack of knowledge. If you know what I mean? If you don't know how your body works, how can you put the right foods in it? How can you stay away from the wrong foods? How can you basically heal the body? Not cure it, heal the body if you don't know how it works. you know? And in order for you to learn that, you got to educate yourself. And even if you don't educate yourself, you can join my holistic counselor and I can help you get educated. But I'm just saying, like, that's basically where I'm coming from, guys. You know, I didn't know this forever. I just thought it, you know. And if you don't know what your talent is, God will feed whatever you love. So you got to do things that you love, and health is something I love. So that's what it is, and that's why these girls walking around like that. Don't talk down to your girls. Even if you were talked down too, you got to break the cycle. You get what I'm saying? How did you feel when your mom called you that? I've heard people say, "Well, my mom did this and my mom did that," but did you like it? Right? So why do that to your daughter? I've seen some really, really bad things just on social media alone. I haven't seen all this in real life, but just on social media and what I've seen and how people talk, it's just disgusting. And so it's no wonder why you're smelling like that, sis, because you just a foul-mouthed woman, and that foulness is coming through your pores. It is what it is. And you can kind of look at somebody and how they act and just see what type of person they are. And so that odor is a sign of laziness. Laziness in that you're not being proactive, you're not being active, and you're not being you're just basically letting yourself just be lousy. And there are men who are drawn to that, and then you guys feed each other's issues. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's men out there that don't give a darn about it. And men, if you are on here, if there is any man on here, you know, if you smell that odor, that's not a woman who is good. And see, for a man to know that, the mother has to teach the son that. See, it's not just on the woman, it's on the man too. Mothers of sons, teach your son. Oh, you know, teach them, because you could save them from getting a disease. You could save them from becoming, in a forever relationship because they've gone on and had a baby together. You get what I'm saying? Teach your sons on what type of woman they are. But the way that you really teach your children is how you act. Because they actually learn from what they see you do on a daily basis. That's why God said to watch what goes in your eyes and in your ears. Because what we see is really what we learn from. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I have in real life. It is sad. I cannot imagine talking to my daughter like that or treating her like exactly, you know. And social media is real. Like, it's not even like, oh, this is fake. Like, basically what we see on social media affects our real lives. Like, it gets on my nerves. Like, I just saw that in my house or something. You know what I mean? So when I say in real life, I mean, it's nobody that I have touched, but it's someone that has come across my screen and I've seen it, and it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. So that's why a lot of us women, we're smelling like this, or we're having this type of problem because we were not taught any other way. Okay. So yeah, and that's my life quest. That's what I do. I help educate. I've had so many women actually join the group, and they say, well, is this good for my daughter too? I said, of course. In fact, anybody who joins and I help them out, if you have a daughter or a son, more than likely they're going to have the same problem. So mothers, if you have fibroids, your daughter's going to have fibroids. If you have a son, your daughter's going to have your son is going to have problems with his prostate, because it's all fed by the same hormone, which is estrogen. Okay? So if you have heart issues, heart disease, high blood pressure, anything like that, your children is going to have the same thing, because they come from you and they're eating the same thing you eat, because we pass down bad habits through diet. You get what I'm saying? You pass bad habits through diet. It's not, oh, it runs in the family, because running in the family is saying that our DNA can never change. Our DNA changes daily. You get what I'm saying? Like, the way I look now, I didn't look like this at 5. We're steadily changing. You get what I'm saying? So basically, you know, like my father, he's still alive. He's blind. He was blind by the time he was around my age. I'm still have my sight. Just because he's blind, just because he has a bad way of living, doesn't necessarily mean, because what happens is I change my way of life. So I don't want to acquire the issues that my parents acquired, but the only way that I don't acquire them is by changing what I eat and changing my lifestyle. That was the only way. Otherwise, I was heading down that same path just naturally. So let me just get that straight. Yeah, you can pass along things through your genes. However, you can change it. So if I'm talking to anybody and you're like, oh, well, my mom had ovarian cancer at 45, I'm 43, oh my gosh. Change your lifestyle. Look back at how your mom ate. Look back at how she lived. Look back at if she drank, if she smoked, if she whatever. Look at that and say, look, I'm not going to do that. So I don't have that same, I can kind of beat those odds, right?
Exactly. You can actually change,
right? Yeah. So if your mom had a horrible odor, that doesn't mean it's going to be you. Not always, sis. Prayer can change things. Yes, prayer, definitely. It starts with prayer, Miss Margaret, but we have to work towards that prayer.
Faith without works is...
Yeah, faith without works is dead. So the thing about it is prayer is awesome. I am a prayed up young lady. That's why I'm still here. But I did the work. You get what I'm saying? You can't just sit there and pray about it and just expect miraculously for things to change. It doesn't work that way. God gives us free will. So he wants us to be an active party into our lives. Yes, he knows what's going to happen. He knows the beginning and the end. But then we kind of can do the middle. You get what I'm saying? And so it is a team effort. It's like that footsteps thing. It was footsteps. It was 2 sets of footsteps. And then all of a sudden it was 1. And he said, that's when I carried you. So he's always here. And so I don't know who that's for. Don't just sit around and just praying for $1 million and just think it's going to just lay on your lap. It's not. You have to do the work to be successful. And same thing with health. You can't be like, oh, well, the doctor said I had diabetes. I'm going to pray that it goes away and God is going to take it away. No, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to educate yourself on how to deal with that diabetes so you can live a long time and be healthy and start to heal your body where your body doesn't even operate as a diabetic. But if you sit there and you do the same stuff you've been doing to get diagnosed with that disease, then no, it's prayer is not going to just do it, dear. And I believe that firmly. Okay? All right, guys. I hope that helped you guys out, guys. Thank you so much for the shares, guys. Make sure you're following me on my other platforms. I have an Instagram. My Instagram is called Health is Beauty 23. That's my Instagram. I'm also on TikTok if you guys are TikTokers. And my TikTok is Jenna Loves Health. And it's according to your faith, so it be unto you. Yeah, Miss Margaret, I'm about to block you, dear.
Yeah, and it's according
to your faith. I'm about to block you because it seems like you're doing this. And I'm not a ram, and you're not either. This is my life, and I'm talking the way I talk. If you don't believe, if you don't agree, that's fine. But one thing about any kind of relationship that you have with the Lord, it is individual. Okay? And so your relationship with him is different than mine. And it is what it is. Okay? And so I know nothing has come to me just by prayer. I had to do the work. Okay? And so I can only talk about what I know. This is not what I've heard or what I've read. It's what I've gone through. Okay? So I said what I said. And there you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate that. This video will definitely be on my YouTube. Yes, it will. Make sure you are following I Love Beauty. And so you can get that video when I post it. But how was that, babe?
Oh, it's awesome. She said, God bless you. Yeah.
In the words of Richard Pryor, have a Coke and a smile. I'm just saying.
I didn't read all of it.
Look.
I didn't read
God's given me the power of discernment. And I know what God bless you means sometimes, and I know what it means all others. And don't be sitting here, you don't know this, you know me better than you know her. Don't be sitting here talking about, oh, she mean that.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know this lady. You don't know who the heck she is. You know me, though.
Yeah.
And you know I don't take no stuff.
Ah.
And so in the words of Richard Pryor, have a Coke and a smile. Babe, are you mad at me?
No.
I told you this thing over here got nothing but names on it.
Oh,
No
okay.
comments.
Okay.
It's the what? What
Well,
does
no,
Powerhouse say?
Say it's the process.
What you mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. It was something we said like 10 minutes ago. You know, it's delayed.
So okay, cool. I get it.
Yeah.
Andrew, I mean, really, what? How would you have liked me to see? Andrew is my husband, of course, and he is like my coach, and he gives me these looks and things like that, and I try my best. I don't try to impress y'all, but I definitely try to make my husband happy, because making him happy is saying I'm doing a good thing, because it's very hard to please him when it comes to stuff, because he's nicer, and generally men are nice. If you're with a man and he is just horrible, it's your fault, sis. Oh, they're not gonna like me in a minute. Can I go further with this, Miss Janae, if you're still in here? Okay? Yeah, I mean, men generally, they're just docile guys. They just want, like Jay-Z said back in the day, he just said, I need some clean drawers and some good cooked food. That's all men need. He needs some clean drawers and some good food. That's all he needs. So when he out searching and cheating and doing all the stuff that he's doing, and it's you, sis. It's you. It's in the Bible, too. When a man finds a good thing, he tells him to what? Nestle in that woman's bosoms. Okay? And so when the man is not happy, he is on the prowl and he's in the search for somebody who is going to give him some good cooked food and some clean drawers. So it is what it is. They ain't gonna like me. That was some bonus footage, because a lot of women are struggling and not understanding that it is you. I do these videos a lot. And the main reason why a woman has an odor to another woman is because of a man's whatever. I have people saying, don't let a man whatever in you. I'm like, well, how the heck did you get here, sis? Why is women telling other women to not allow a man to join with a woman to procreate? Because that's what it's for. Hello? How the heck we get here?
Exactly. Yeah.
See what social media is doing to people?
They're spreading negativity.
You spreading negativity. You telling a woman not to procreate?
Right, yes.
What kind of mess is that?
Yeah.
Always blaming the man.
And if you have the wisdom, you can say, hold on, what am I hearing here? What am I hearing here?
Don't say that, sis. It's called, no, I'm going to say what I want to say, because it's my life. That's one thing you got to understand. I can say what I want to say as long as I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm going to say what I need to say. A man has a natural instinct to search until he finds what he needs. And so when women feel this way, that I'm going to find a man. Well, the woman who feels like she's going to find a man will never find him, because a woman is supposed to be found. Now, this is some old school stuff here. And I am old school. Not old, but I'm old school. And so when a man is searching for something else, even in the middle relationship, it means you falling back, sis. Something ain't right with you. It is what it is. Just like if a woman is doing something that ain't right to a man, it's something wrong with the man. All I'm doing is saying to take ownership of what you're doing. If you're sitting there, you're complaining all day, he ain't married you to be his mama, sis. See how I'm sneaking this in?
Yes.
This is what I'm talking about. You feel me? I'm sneaking it in. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, he ain't want to marry his mama, sis. He just want a good woman. You ain't his. Don't be directing no man. Don't, y'all women are bossy. You get what I'm saying? You bossy as heck. That's why all of these men walking around tutti fruity all Rudy like, God darn, what's his name? Y'all type it up. I ain't gonna say it. What's his name? Tutti fruity all. That's why they all walking around tutti fruity all Rudy. Cause you guys are so bossy. Let that man be a man. You want a man? No, you don't want a man. You want a boy that you can direct.